All this action from the SuperGP is proudly brought to you by Diode and their associate sponsors. Heading to the arena circuit at Zwartkops, and it's now time for SuperGP. Rob's down on the grid to catch up with our riders.
Second place on the grid is the Superbets BMW bike of Lance Isaacs, the most experienced rider in the field. Lance, a couple of years ago, similar kind of conditions, you managed to put your BMW on the pole, on the number one step of the plate. What is the strategy for these kind of conditions? Because it's not soaking wet and it's not dry either.
Yeah, this is actually very difficult right now. The conditions are so changeable. It actually, you don't really know what to do. But I have to say, going out on the sighting lap, we couldn't even accelerate in a straight line. But I'm sure my boys are going to get the Superbets Santon BMW Motorrad S1000RR to perform its duties today. I know this kind of weather actually brings out all the gremlins as far as riders who are daring enough to try to run up front. But you know what? It's going to be a long race, 18 laps. I think we're good. My team's done a great job so far. We pretty much know what to do. I've just got to go there, keep my head down, and stay in the game. You know, I've got to bring home that win for the.
And you know the BMW's got one of the best electronics packages. Now, just for the guys to know, do you put it in rain mode? Do you switch touch control up to 5? What do you actually do to the bike for these conditions?
Well, lucky for us, you know, as you say, we've got a little bit of experience in these conditions. So Dean and I have worked on a couple of electronic packages, so I can switch between modes as I wish. So we'll see which is the best one.
Okay, well, good luck to Lance and the rest of the guys. It's chaos here on the grid. Everyone changing onto the wet tire now, pretty much. The rain is starting to come down a little bit more, but still not wet, completely wet. But it's going to be, like Lance said, who's willing to stick out that little bit more, stick their necks out to go for the race win.
You're going to have your wits about you with these kind of conditions, Rob. Seller, Isaacs, and Brandon Good, the front row. Upton is there with Michael White and Greg Hildenace. It's Flock, Fenter, and a super run at the front end there for Morna Hildenace. Look at Kershaw. He is just ahead, and of course David McFadden not living up to expectations here in wet weather conditions that he usually revels in.
Yeah, watch out for a couple of riders. Oh, we've already got an incident on the warm-up lap. That's Ivan van die Kerk, who's taking out Michael White. So one of our big championship contenders out on the warm-up lap. Can he get that bike picked up and going again? Oh, Ivan van die Kerk just getting it wrong. Now, this is the start of the race. Not a good start there from Carrick Flock. Looks like he balked down on that Yamaha machine of him. It is Clint Seller out front on the My Way Yamaha, but here comes Morna Geldenace, and that is Dylan Barnard and Michael White. We already have a faller there. That's Ferdinand Fredericks and Justin Gillison. Oh, speaking of fallers, we have plenty at the top of the hill.
That's Kershaw. Kershaw's taken out about 4 or 5 riders. Upton getting up. You can see he's not happy. Lance Isaacs went left and thought, hang on a second. There's motorcycles coming through your left, right, and centre. And there's another one. Oh, Laverick takes out AJ. Gareth Laverick's bike just crashed on the uphill. I think there's a problem there with some kind of change of surface. You can see Greg Hildenace recovering from that original crash. He took a big one, and AJ just going across to see if Laverick's all right. He picks his motorcycle up, but I don't think we're going to be carrying on a lot longer than this. Red flag expected. It comes out, and oh! What are you thinking on the line? The wild child rides right into the back of McFlash. So let's have a quick action replay of all that action. Kershaw goes down, takes out Upton. Look in the sideline there. Greg Hildenace just steamrolling and barreling down the right-hand side. Down the left-hand side, of course, you saw Lance Isaacs exiting stage left. Then a whole bunch of riders starting to hit the brakes. Brandon Good was one of them. Laverick crashed on the way up the hill, so there must be something on the circuit, taking out AJ Fenter. Upton comes across and goes, what is going on here? Fenter has a quick look to see that Laverick's all right, and that's how things ended up. Then, of course, on the line, what a crazy maneuver here. David McFadden comes to a stop with the red flag, and right up his tailpiece goes the wild child. Fortunately brought the day to a very quick end. No more racing was had on the day. Big thanks to Diode and all our associate sponsors for this action from Zwartkops.